I read the book Animal Farm by George Orwell. I read it for a project discussing banned books and if it was fair of the government to ban these books. At the same time, we studied the Constitution and the First Amendment. After reading the book, we decided whether or not we thought it was fair of the government to ban the book. Animal Farm is a book written by George Orwell. He wrote it in the 1940s based around all of the happenings of World War II and the Russian Revolution. He has written many books commenting on political happenings, and he was a very strong believer in small government and civil liberties. He saw what was happening with the world around him and wrote about it using analogies and complex metaphors. So when the first book came out, nobody wanted to publish it because it was highly controversial. It was anti-communism, and it was basically clearly making fun of the Russian government. So the book has been banned in multiple schools in Florida and across the U.S., and it was also banned in many places overseas, not only recently but in the past as well. I believe that the book should not be banned in any case in the U.S. because it is unconstitutional of the government to do so. The First Amendment clearly states that we as U.S. citizens have the right to deliver and receive ideas even if they contradict popular belief. Some would argue that in select cases, and specifically in the case of Animal Farm, the author is conveying an idea that is against the popular belief of the time. Here's a quote that captures the theme of the story. All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. So this quote is said towards the middle of the book by the leader of the new Animal Farm, and his name is Napoleon, and he's a pig, and it's basically turned into a dictatorship at this time. And the book is basically explaining the ideas of entitlement in any government system, and the pigs in this case, being the smartest animals on the farm, are dubbed the leaders, and they abuse that power. Right at the end of the book, there aren't any more animals left. They've all died out who remember the original revolution and the original standings of the Animal Farm, and so this leaves the younger generation to be indoctrinated and molded into the followers that the pigs want their citizens to be. And I thought this was all a shockingly accurate depiction of real-life government.